Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Phillips Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Back to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll get this out to the left flat.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. The offense will take over. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down. We are... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a give on the ground. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up second and long. He's got a man wide open. The tight end complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Cooks going in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. An extra point attempt to follow. He gets it to go. And the Chargers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A tight end in motion now. Here's a toss, right side. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
Ready?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Back to the air one more time. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Chargers going to call on the field goal unit now. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now, faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of Ncaa, setting up 2nd and short.
Let's go. Warriors 17.
Up the middle they go.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He is in. Touchdown, L.A. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Chargers will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's a big one for the Chargers. 47 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after, coming up here. His kick is good. And the Chargers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Here we go.
Off the play play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. He's got it. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 65 yards. A run on first and goal. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a run. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to be taken down. However, penalty marker on the field. Will it negate the sack? So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 65, Jack, 65.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, L.A. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st down.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That one hauled in. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Back to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. down Los Angeles. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.